Hello mystical light beings, and welcome to Lena Mystic. Today's video is about August. What's going to happen in August? What's coming to you in August? Go ahead and pick your group, your crystal that just most resonates with you, or multiple groups, multiple crystals that resonate with you, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Group 1, Amethyst. And sorry if you hear someone talking in the background. There's people moving in next door to our house, and sorry if you hear my dog or my cats, because that's just inevitable. Let's go ahead and lay these cards out for you. I'll be right back because my cat just knocked down my plants. Alright guys, sorry about that. My cat had knocked down the plants that were outside. He's pretty terrified of other people than us. I'm not really sure why, but let's go ahead and continue this reading. Let's see what's coming to you in the month of August. Let me just take in the messages that I'm getting right now. Alright, so I see that in the month of August, you are going to kind of be stepping away from people. With the Four of Swords, you're going to be stepping away from people so that you can heal yourself. I see that you'll be protecting yourself through this this retreat away from people. You're basically just going to be healing, because I sense that recently or before, you know, somebody had betrayed you with the Ten of Swords, and they had betrayed your trust. They had maybe abandoned you, maybe even a breakup recently happened, and you just need some time away. So with the Four of Swords, this tells me that you are going to be taking some time away from outer forces and really trying to heal yourself and protect yourself with the Nine of Rods. And I see that this is definitely going to be a good thing. You have two Ace of Pentacles cards, so I see that you may be on your grind, really trying to focus on getting more getting your finances up. And I also see that you're going to be treasuring yourself more, because you're going to be going through this healing phase where you're learning about yourself. And this learning about yourself is going to make you treasure yourself more. So you'll probably be looking in the mirror saying, yep, you're confident. I am bold is your affirmation for August, is one of your affirmations for August. And I definitely sense a breakup or leaving something, because it says I will always rise. So there is going to be some change in your life, and there has been some change in your life, and you're going to be adjusting to that change in the month of August. And you're going to be cherishing yourself, cherishing your life, being grateful for the life that you have. And because you'll be leaving this thing that maybe you were used to, you're going to learn how to be more resourceful, more innovative. Innovative is just, you can get out of anything that you're in. You can make things happen, even when you have what people would perceive as nothing. With the Page of Swords, like I said, I think you're going to be learning a lot about yourself and kind of just flourishing. And I'm sensing you're probably pretty creative, so you'll get more into that creative side. Maybe whoever you were with, in some of you all's life, whoever you were with in your relationship probably did not support you. And this could be a family relationship, whatever it is, did not support you with your creative side. This could even be a job, I'm sensing as well. But I see that with the Four of Pentacles, you're kind of going to be holding on to finances, probably trying to save, probably try not to eat out as much, probably just taking better care of the things that you have already, and that includes money, and taking better care of your body probably as well. But I see that you're going to kind of be to yourself, like in your own lane, in your own zone. And with the Nine of Cups, I see that you will be cherishing the abundance that you will have coming in. So I do see some abundance coming in. And this is not even just physical, financial abundance. This is like spiritual abundance, really learning about yourself, really getting into the nitty-gritty of what you expect from your life. With the King of Swords, once again, I see this confidence, you're learning so much, you're becoming so wise. King of Swords, I hope I said King of Swords. Because you have a King of Cups too, and this tells me that you're going to be cherishing yourself as well. You're going to be you're going to be intuitive, and you're going to be tapping into your wisdom and cherishing yourself, like listening to your intuition. And I feel like with this prior relationship, maybe you felt like you were going crazy. Excuse me, I have to drink some water. Maybe you felt like you were going crazy, but you weren't crazy. Your intuition was speaking through you to let you know that you should get out of that situation, or that you deserve better, and things like that. With the Six of Pentacles, I sense that some of you all have children, and maybe one of your children's birthdays are coming up, or maybe your birthday is coming up or something. But I see gifts. I see you giving gifts, and I see people giving gifts to you as well. And I see also spiritual gifts coming to you, as in really cherishing yourself, and your angels and guides really speaking to you and through you. Yes, I see relationship healing as well. With this red in this card, this makes me think love healing. So maybe from past relationships, you still need some healing, or maybe from a childhood trauma, you still need some healing. And I see that healing coming to you. I really see healing coming full force to you. And this is a great form of abundance. This is stronger than financial abundance, because it's going to help you get to where you want to be in your life. It's going to help you figure out who you want to be in your life as well. With the King of Pentacles, I see you really cherishing yourself, being wise, being confident, and just really tapping into your talents and who you are as a person, and just cherishing that person that you are. In the High Priestess, I see you studying. Maybe you're in school or something. Maybe you're going back to school, or maybe you're really just retreating into yourself, trying to learn about yourself and those people in your life that are very important to you. And I see this bringing a lot of confidence, this learning that you're going to be doing. Yes, I definitely sense school for a lot of you, like getting back into school, and just learning a lot, which makes sense now that I think about it, because I think most schools start in August and September. But I do see you definitely learning and just flourishing in this learning. You're gonna feel so smart, so intelligent, and just wise overall. So these are your 3 affirmations. I'm just going to go ahead and say them again. I am bold. So any situation that you were in, be bold in it. Anytime you walk out of the house, be bold and be confident about it. I am innovative. You can turn anything dark into light, and you can do all things that you want to do, because you are very resourceful. You know how to turn something into what you want it to be. And I will always rise. No matter what breakdown you're going through, know that it's just the big breakthrough. You just haven't gotten through yet. You're just in the break, but you're gonna get through. Don't mind it. Know that you're gonna rise. You're powerful, you're strong, and there are better things coming to you. And congratulations on this growth in the month of August. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Alright guys, and we're moving on to group 2. I'm not sure what crystal stone this is, whatever, but it is very beautiful. It was a gift to me. Sorry, a lot of you kind of don't like that I don't know the crystals' names, or that I messed them up, but I am not, I don't study rocks. I try to remember, or actually I have the card that tells me what it is, but it's in a different language. I can translate it, but sometimes it doesn't, like people are telling me that that's the wrong name, so I really don't know what to do, to be honest. But you're drawn to this crystal, this stone, and that's that, okay? I don't know what more is expected of me. I'm psychic. I think it's called geology when you study rocks. But that is not something I do currently. Maybe I will, but we'll see. I'm working on it. Alright. Okay, so you guys have a lot of cards. Like a lot. That's my phone ringing. If you guys hear any background noise when you're talking or something, we have neighbors moving in right now. Wow, this is, I'm just going to lay these, right? Actually, I probably should lay them out so I can see what they say. Okay. Well, let me just match up some cards because I know you guys have some very similar cards in this. Okay, and let me just take a deep breath so I can really receive the messages that you all are meant to receive. Okay, so right away I'm getting a message of growth. August is going to be a month of a lot of growth for you. I see that with the Two of Swords doubled, you are going to be almost forced to make a decision. Now is the time to make that decision. If there is a decision that you have been waiting to make or you've been trying to make in the month of August, you are going to have to make that decision because it's kind of like gonna help you move forward in your life. And I feel like you are gonna make that decision. You're like, hey, you know, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm also getting messages right now that you are going to be in contact with an angel or a spirit guide or something. You're going to have dreams maybe about a past loved one. I feel like a past loved one is really going to be trying to communicate with you, giving you a message. For some of you, I do see like a grandfather possibly, or a father, or I don't know. All of you, it's going to be different, you know. But for a lot of you, I am seeing like a grandfather or fatherly like spirit. And Archangel Michael possibly. And at this time, just make sure you are truly getting into mindfulness, practicing mindfulness and what you are thinking about, being cautious about that, and trying to free your mind in the mornings. Try to stay off your phone or any technology in the mornings so that you can really get back to, you know, retreating into your mind in the morning and taking care of yourself. Probably even try just 5 minutes or 2 minutes in the morning where you don't touch technology. You just push that snooze button or that off button and whatever, and then you keep your day going, and then you think about what you want to manifest into your life. I see that you are a pretty strong manifester. I don't even see the Magician card up here, but I'm definitely getting you're a strong manifester, so make sure you're manifesting positive things into your life. I see that your hard work is going to be paying off and that you are a hard worker. With the Wheel of Fortune, this tells me that some of the things that you have put out into the world are coming back for you, coming back to you as well. And I see that you're going to be, with the Eight of Swords, freeing yourself, and this has a lot to do with the Two of Swords, which was the decision making. You're going to be making a decision that is going to help you free yourself. So that's really, really a great message. Really a great message. I also see that you're going to be freeing yourself from expectations that family traditions or family has put on you, as well as friends. So these expectations that people have put on you, you're kind of going to be just freeing yourself from that because you've realized that you get to decide with the Eight of Cups. You get to decide what you want for your life. You want to figure out what you want for your life so that you can be your higher self with the High Priestess. You can be your bold self, your creative self, your talented self. And yeah, creative, I'm seeing I am resourceful. This tells me that you are creative, that you can basically do anything that you want to. You just have to really step in there and trust yourself, trust your intuition with the High Priestess as well. But you are freeing yourself from these expectations that people have had on you. You're freeing yourself from these toxic relationships, these toxic expectations, and just things that are holding you back in your life. And there's a very, very deep transformation in transition going on in your life, where you're awakening to what you want in your life. You're awakening to the thought process of I get to decide, and you're realizing that you do get to decide for you. And I feel like you've commonly let every other person decide for you, and finally you are deciding for yourself. Oh, look, you got the Artist. The Artist has a lot to do with being resourceful as well, and this tells me that you are artistic. So maybe your family was like, no, you're not going to make it with this art. and blah blah blah, like not really having faith in you. Or maybe they weren't even as harsh when they said it, but it was like they wanted you to pick the safe option, but you're like, no, this is my safe option. Like, this will make me happy. This is going to keep me from being depressed. And some of you have been depressed before. With the Five of Pentacles, I can tell that these expectations are really drawing you down. They're keeping you up at night. They're making you cry because you don't know what you want, or you know what you want and you can't get it. Yeah, the Hierophant. You got Hierophant doubled up too. But I see that, oh, so hard picking up stuff when you're pregnant. I see that you're definitely going to be going through a transition, a change. You are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And for some of you, you might be getting out of depression in the month of August. And really just learning how to be grateful. Is that up here? Yep. You're learning how to be grateful for what you really have within yourself, and you're being grateful for the person that you truly are and not the person that you're trying to be for everybody else. With the Nine of Swords, I definitely do sense some depression from a lot of you, some very deep sadness, some of you almost falling into depression. And this is because of, like I said, all these expectations and you not really knowing who you are and feeling like yourself is not good enough. But you need to realize that just because people have these expectations for you does not mean that you need to fulfill those. And I do sense some very harsh parents, some parents who are like, you need to do this or else I'm not doing this for you, or I'm blah blah blah, whatever it is. Just know that some parents just say that because they want to scare you. And for those of you who have parents who are actually going to do that, they're going to see the growth in you. And even if they don't, unfortunately it's just something you're going to have to push through and accept that is how they are. But you also need to accept who you are as well, you know. Like, you can't continue to live your life or survive through your life fulfilling everybody else's expectations of you, because you're not going to be happy. You're going to die unhappy. You're not going to have lived the life that you should have. You're not going to be truly the person that you should be. And the world needs the person that you are, not who you are trying your best to be. The Hierophant, definitely getting family vibes. Like, a lot of pressure, a lot of family traditions, a lot of expectations is something very high that I'm feeling. And with the Judgment and the Death card, I feel like you're finally like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I know who I want to be, and I'm going to be this person because I deserve to be happy. And I do sense that some of you will be leaving your parents' household or wherever area you are that people have all these expectations of you. I even sense that some of your jobs are just not for you. Some of the reasons why you're going to college are just not for you. And even extracurricular activities that you're doing, it's to make other people happy, but it's weighing you down. So it's time to really figure out what you want and put your best foot forward into that thing that you are just naturally talented at. With the Four of Swords, once again, I see you retreating away from people, stepping away from people who have these expectations, and you really just learning more about yourself, trying to figure out what you want in your life. With the Ace of Wands, I see that you're going to be cherishing finally who you are. You're going to be taking care of who you are and falling out of this depression or this sadness or this whatever it is. It's like this heaviness, this anxiety. You're going to be stepping out of that in the month of August and truly loving yourself, because you're like, wow, I stuck up for myself. And for some of you, I really do see that your family is actually going to end up being proud of you, because they're going to realize, wow, I've been telling them how to live their life just like my parents did, and that's not fair. And oh wow, they're actually succeeding. Do you have I am successful? I feel like you should be saying I am successful. Oh look, I am talented. So a lot of you are in the artistic industry. Yeah, you have artist cards. You're in the artistic industry. You're in an industry of like entrepreneurship and things that most people don't do. And I don't think your family is trying to be mean, or the people around you are trying to be mean, although it is kind of toxic of them, what they're saying and how they're telling you not to go for it. But I think they're just scared, and you need to just make sure you don't have that fear, and you need to go for what you want to in your life. And I actually see you going for it with the Knight of Pentacles. I see you really getting into it. I see music for some of you guys. Just some of you guys. But I truly see a lot of growth. I see Three of Wands with you really trying to figure out what you want in your life and really going forward. And the Two of Wands tells me that you right now, like currently, you are like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to conquer this? How am I going to let them know who I am? Just go for it. Be confident when you go for it. Be bold when you go for it. Hey, this is, or start working on it now before you even tell them. And then when it pops off, you just let them know, hey, look at what I'm succeeding at. Remember that I am talented, because I am. And remember that you are yourself talented. You don't have to always prove it to everybody. There are certain things that I am doing in silence. Oh yeah, working in silence is what I'm getting from the Four of Swords as well. So maybe work on it first, and then let your growth speak for you instead of you having to prove it to anybody. With the Two of Pentacles, I see you going with the flow, like learning how to just go with the flow of who you truly are and where life is trying to lead you. With the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Rods, I see, well, with the Ace of Rods, I see lots of growth. You're just going to be growing more into the person that you are, developing roots in what you want to be as well. My phone keeps vibrating. Ace of Swords has a lot to do with wisdom. You're going to be cherishing your wisdom, learning probably a lot about the industry that you want to be in, and stepping more into that. With the Six of Rods, I see that you will have support from your ancestors, and they're going to be like, yeah, go for this. You're gonna basically create roots for the people that come after you, for the family members and the bloodline that comes after you, and that is just a beautiful thing. So go ahead and develop that. The Three of Cups, once again, I see you will have support. So you're gonna have support from somewhere. Don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. I feel like with the Three of Cups too, you're going to be possibly taking a class or something to learn more about the art that you want to be in, and you're going to enjoy it, whatever that learning thing is. Maybe you'll be learning from books or something, or maybe getting a book club, or I don't know. You're going to be around people, and you're more like-minded people, and it's just going to make you thrive. It's going to make you inspired and motivated. And with the Judgment, I see that you're finally going to stop being so hard on yourself to fulfill everybody's expectations, and you're really going to step into your own expectations, figuring out what you expect from yourself. With the King of Cups, in the month of August, you are going to be more confident, because you're going to finally be yourself. You're going to be able to accept yourself, because you're finally figuring out who you are. With the Lovers, I see that you may possibly be meeting someone that, or you may be with someone right now, but let's start with meeting someone. Some of you guys are going to be meeting a lover in the month of August and getting a little close and cuddled up and cozy with someone who is, you know, someone you feel like is a soulmate, someone you feel like you just click with. I also feel like you'll be finding out more about your soul's purpose as well. For pretty much all of you, I see you finding a soul's purpose, and this is like in a form of spiritual soulmate. And for those of you who are already in a relationship, I see you getting closer to that person and kind of being vulnerable and showing who you truly are, because you're figuring it out. They're going to be figuring out who you are as well. With the Six of Wands, I see that you are meant to be a leader. You're going to start speaking up more. You're going to start being more bold, more confident, and you are going to lead the way for the bloodline after you. I definitely am getting leading the way for the bloodline after you. That is powerful. And let's see what your other affirmation cards are. Yeah, okay, these are starting to make sense. So I support my soul. Go for your soul's purpose, because you were meant to. Like you signed a contract before you came here saying, I'm going to fulfill what I'm supposed to be fulfilling. This is a part of your soul's purpose. Where your soul is leading you is where you're meant to be. Your soul will not lead you into a lie, okay? I am favored. I am favoring you, okay? You need to favor yourself. You need to remind yourself that you're going to be loved regardless. It doesn't matter where the love comes from. It should just know that you are going to be loved. You're supported from your angels and your guides. I'm definitely seeing a past loved one supporting you on this journey. They're here with you. They're kind of the one that ringing in your head. You don't have to fulfill everybody's expectations of you. For some of you, I do sense a sister. I work through conflict. So you're going to get through whatever it is that you're going in your life. You need to start speaking up with yourself and believing that you can work through the conflict. I embrace change. There's this beautiful change, this awakening going on in your life. It is time for you to transition into the person that you are truly meant to be, because this has a lot to do with your spirit and your spirit's contract. So go ahead and fulfill that purpose. Go ahead and do what you're meant to do. Go ahead and do what your heart is leading you to, what your soul is leading you to, and embrace that change. Know that you are resourceful enough to create that way, and know that you are loyal enough to this soul's purpose that you are going to fulfill it and thrive in it. I'm intuitive. Start listening to your inner voice. Even when it seems like you're crazy, listen to it. Do not listen to fear anymore. Go out and step forward. Do those creative things with your artistic abilities that have been randomly popping into your head. Keep a journal. Start writing down those things and start manifesting. I am healing. I know that sometimes it can be quite hard for people when you know, you have all these expectations on you and you feel like you're just never good enough. Start forgiving those people who have put those expectations on you so that you can heal from that pain. It is painful when you feel like you're never good enough. Start forgiving them so you can move on in your life and welcome support. I definitely do see that you are going to have people offering support to you with this is a Three of Cups. Yeah, with the Three of Cups, I see that people are going to be offering their support to you, their hand to you. I'm even getting that from this card. And just allow yourself to be supported. Allow yourself to be helped, guided, and just allow yourself to be told that you deserve it and that you should go for it. And that is all for your reading. Know that you are talented. You can go for this. Who cares what these people expect on you? You need to know what you expect for yourself. And make sure you like and subscribe. I wish you the best in the month of August. And I'll see you next time. Hey guys. Alright, we're moving on to group 3. This is Amazonite. Beautiful, beautiful crystal. Alright. There's a little bit lack of light. Give me a second. Alright, so let's start with group 3. Alright, so I want to start with the sun. Like I said, I don't normally do reversals, but look, you got the sun reversed and the sun like correctly placed. And this definitely makes me think that currently you haven't been able to truly accept and feel and, you know, cherish the light that you have inside of you. Maybe you're even in a place where you've been taught not to speak up. But in the month of August, I see you speaking up for yourself and really finding that bright light within yourself. I also see that currently you might struggle to find the light all the time, you know, at the end of the tunnel, but you're going to be finding that light. You're going to be cherishing that light. And I also sense that you're kind of going to change your mindset into a more, the glass is half full, not half empty. And with the Magician upside down, this tells me that you are learning to use your manifestation powers and you're trying to think more positively right now, but you're going to kind of master that in the month of August is what I'm sensing. So go ahead and master that magic inside of you. Go ahead and start seeing that glass half full rather than half empty, and start attracting more positive things into your life. I also see that with the Devil upside down, I see that there is some shadow work that needs to be done, and you may be currently working on it, but it could possibly be a struggle for you. And just try to take your time with it. Try to, you know, hit one thing at a time with the healing, because some of these things that you're going through have been kind of something you're going through for a while, something you're trying to get over for a while, and you don't want to take 10 minutes to get over something that's kind of deeply rooted, because it's not going to go away in 10 minutes. So really practice every day, healing yourself. I see you working on healing in the month of August. With the Five of Swords upside down, I don't even know what I'm feeling from this, so give me a second. Okay. So I'm getting that in the lately you've kind of been thinking of how to heal, or trying to figure out how to heal, how to get out of certain situations, how to change your life and turn it around. But I see that with the Knight of Wands, I saw this while I was closing my eyes as well, you're going to be finally moving forward. There's no more contemplating on how to do it. You're actually going to be doing it. You're going to be taking those steps that you need to towards healing. And that is, well, that's sticky, but you're really going to be stepping out of this, I don't know what to do, and really stepping more into, I know what to do, I'm going to do it. Or even if you feel like you don't know what to do, you're going to be stepping forward just to learn what to do. The Nine of Wands tells me that you're going to be protecting yourself. And I'm also kind of getting with the Knight of Wands that because of all this betrayal, sometimes you can often move full force and like, oh, this person is going to betray me, or this person is going to do this and that. But you don't know that. So give people a chance to prove who they are to you, but don't be like a hard ASS on them, because I don't know what age you guys are watching this, but don't be too hard on people before they've even gotten the chance to show their loyalty. The Well tells me that you're really going to be trying to figure out where you want to go in your life. This tells me that some of you guys might be moving or traveling, like over waters, overseas, and this tells me that some of you guys are going to be trying to manifest the house near water or something. You're just kind of going to try to go with the flow at this time and try to really let things in, your emotions in. You're really going to be trying to just get into yourself and figure out what you want in your life. With Temperance, I see that you have a divine purpose, and your divine purpose is to stand out, to be different. I am eccentric. You're meant to just be different. You're meant to be abundant. You're meant to be successful. So go ahead and start stepping out with those goals that you have in your life and start achieving them, and remind yourself, I have goals and I do achieve them. You're also meant to stand out with the Sun card and the eccentric card. With the Six of Swords, once again, I see this traveling, or this leaving something, leaving even possibly a job, leaving a certain mindset, leaving a circumstance. The Emperor, I see traveling. You're definitely meant to travel, and I think that a lot of you are going to be traveling in August. With the Ten of Rods, this makes me think that some of you are going to be moving in August as well. In the Chariot, traveling and moving. I'm seeing a lot of traveling and moving. I don't know if a lot of you guys just want to travel and move, but I'm seeing a lot of this movement. And not even just physical movement, but whew, I'm still pregnant. Not just physical movement, but spiritual movement, like moving forward spiritually in your life. And it's going to be an amazing growth experience. I'm sorry, you guys. I looked over in the corner. I saw something move, but it like disappeared. So I was trying to figure out what that was. But y'all know I see stuff like that on a daily. So let's continue. With the Five of Pentacles, I see that you're going to be learning how to look on the bright side of things and trying to be resourceful and try to figure out, you know, rather than what or why is this happening to me, you're going to think, what is this trying to teach me? With the King of Rods, some of you guys are a Leo, or some of you guys are quite emotional maybe. Some of you guys are a little like out there, like kind of dramatic, and I think that is a beautiful thing. I think drama as in like acting is really good for you guys and quite fun. And I see that you're kind of going to be doing a lot of reflection in your life during the month of August as well, trying to heal, trying to figure out what you want in your life. And the Empress, I see you finally finding this confidence and, oh wow, finally finding this confidence and this love and this bravery in yourself. And it's crazy because you have I am brave, and you're going to be really getting into this I'm going for it, I'm finally going to conquer it type of mindset. And I'm growing, and you're going to be accepting this growth that you're going through, and you are going to grow a lot in the month of August because you're finally accepting these things that have happened. You're finally accepting these people that have betrayed you. You're finally accepting a lot of things in your life and realizing that they are what they are, and that doesn't make you what you are. I am worthy and I am worthy of love. These kind of go hand in hand. Maybe you've been betrayed in relationships and they made you feel like you weren't good enough, but you are. You need to remember that you are so that you can attract that abundance of love into your life. And I do not stand alone. You are not alone. Your guides are with you. You have protection. So don't feel like you are ever alone, because you are not. And that's quite disrespectful for your angels and guides, because they're like, hey, I'm standing right here. I've been helping you this whole time. I've been standing right here. And you're kind of like feeling alone. You're not alone. And this loneliness that you feel sometimes can lead you to anxiety. But free yourself from that anxiety. Take a few deep breaths. Go outside more. Get out in nature. Let nature recharge you. And just really get into knowing that you are worthy. Knowing that you are not alone. Knowing that you are great. Knowing that you are meant to be successful. Because you are meant to be successful. Keep moving forward in this growth process. It's going to bring you great abundance. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I wish you the best in August. Alright, let's move on to group 4. Oh, I'm getting this wrong. This is supposed to be like this. This is supposed to be like this. And this is like this, I think. You know what? I don't know. We're just going to not do reversals. Because I realized that the cards were like all upside down. Yeah, I think I just put the cards the wrong way. You have a lot of affirmations. So if you have a journal, you might want to pause this video, get that journal, and start writing down these affirmations so that you can repeat them to yourselves, so that you can find your divine light purpose. Alright, and let's begin. Alright, so with the 9 of Swords, currently or soon, I see that you may be finally letting your emotions in, letting yourself be vulnerable. I see for some of you, you may have gone through depression, anxiety, and things that just keep you up at night or kept you up at night. And these things have kind of been haunting you. They most likely come during dreams and stuff, and during night time. And my son will not stop moving in my stomach. But these things have kind of been a distraction in your life, and sometimes I feel like you move forward a lot and you take on the workload of other people as a distraction, as a subconscious distraction from what is really going on within you and your soul. I see that maybe somebody was sneaky in your life, or maybe you feel like somebody is being sneaky in your life, and this kind of weighs you down, and it makes you not realize that you have other blessings in your life as well, and that, you know, what they're doing is not a reflection of you but a reflection of them. And I see that some of you do have kids. Maybe a birthday is coming up or something, a celebration, and I see family around, maybe you getting around family coming to visit or something, or you going to go visit family. And I see that visiting family would be kind of good for you at this time, kind of just realizing the abundance that love brings you. And I see like some pain that you're going through, especially with thinking that someone is betraying you. And I just want you to really focus on yourself, self-love and self-confidence right now, because you cannot change what someone else is doing. You can just change what you're doing in your life. And I see that the moment that you start realizing that is when you're really going to cherish life, where you're going to, I see some of you guys being an older sibling, where you're really going to be able to accept who you are and just be happy. Even when people are doing stupid stuff, you're going to be able to genuinely be happy, because you're like, life is amazing even if this person is doing stupid stuff. Like, and that's going to help you make the decision that you need to make in that relationship that you feel somebody is cheating you or being sneaky and stuff like that. Yeah, with the Nine of Swords, I definitely do see lack of sleep, exhaustion, possible depression, possible anxiety, and just pain, like just physical and mental pain. I do see with the Ten of Pentacles some type of holiday for you, or some type of celebration, or some type of family gathering, something like that going on. Give me a second. So I see a big transformation with you in the month of August, and it's going to be like a self-evaluation, self-love, exploring type of transition in your life. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I can see that you're kind of going to be moving forward with what you want. Like, maybe somebody's been putting expectations on you, and you're like, you don't even deserve half of the stuff that I give you. So I'm going to do what I need to do for myself at this point, because I deserve it. And I've worked hard, and I've given you what you've deserved, even when I've given you more than what you've deserved. And it's time for me to give myself what I deserve, or more than what I deserve. And with the Knight of Swords, I see you sticking up for yourself and speaking up and being like, hey, this is how I feel, this is what I think you're doing. I'm really getting like relationship vibes from this, which is weird. I hope this resonates with you, but like like in a positive way. But with the Fool, I see some new beginnings. You're really speaking up for yourself. I'm not sure if this is just with jobs, or because this, with the Two of Cups, this really could be a job where you feel like you're being cheated, or this could be a family relationship. But I'm really sensing some love relationships where you feel like this person is betraying you, and you feel like they're being sneaky. And even if this is for your job, like you feel like they're being sneaky, like you deserve more, and you're finally going to be owning up to that. And I see that some of you guys will be leaving this partnership, this relationship, even if it's temporarily, and being like exploring what's out there for you. I see the number 3 for some of you guys, and this could mean that you're a family of 3, or you have 3 children, or there's a 3 in your birthday, or your angels and your guides are supporting you no matter what you are trying to do to better yourself and be a better individual. I definitely sense that you deserve better than what you're getting. Like, you work so hard, you carry the load of a lot of people. I'm getting stay at home, like you really take care of the home type of vibes, and you really take care of the family type of vibes. And you really take care of the workload of other people type of vibes, like, and you just carry the load of so much, and it really is part of the reason why you're going through this weakness period. It's because you're not getting enough rest, and I really want you to try to get as much rest as you can. I want you to stop taking the workload off of everybody else. You're constantly trying to help everybody else, but you really do need the help. You're the one that needs the help, and you need to get out more. I see you really staying in the house or at your job or wherever you are. I see you just being there a lot of the time, and it's not really the best place to be all the time because you need a break. You definitely need a break. And in the month of August, I see you taking that break. I see you getting out and really just trying to find yourself. I see you taking better care of yourself. Maybe taking long hot baths, getting some Lush bombs and stuff like that, putting it in your bathtub, and really just taking care of your mental state of mind. King of Swords, I see this confidence to you. Like, maybe you haven't spoken up what you thought was going on, but now you're finally starting to speak up. Now you're starting to trust your intuition. Of course, my intuition guides me. So if there is someone in this relationship, partnership, job, whatever, telling you that you're crazy, that you're just making up stuff, this and that, you're not. You're not crazy. Stop thinking that you're crazy, because this is making you stay up at night. You're like, am I crazy? Am I just like, it's driving you nuts, and you're not crazy. I'm getting the message that what you think is, as long as it's not out of fear, but it's out of, my intuition is telling me this. For those of you guys who are going to be getting out of this situation, you're going to adapt and thrive to the new lifestyle, no matter what it is. If you have to bring your kids with you, like, you're going to be able to do what you need to. You're resourceful. Like, you're going to make it happen. You're going to be successful in this. Yes, I am successful. You're going to be successful in this change in your life. You're finally going to be starting to decide what you deserve in your life, and truly what you deserve. And you're not going to feel like you deserve this mistreatment, these lies, this betrayal anymore. I see some abilities, like, you're really talented in something, and I feel like you've been carrying the workload for everybody else, that you haven't had time to really progress in this field. So I say that you need to go for it. I say that you've been constantly taking care of kids, home, work, whatever it is, and you haven't really been able to take care of your heart's desire, your soul's mission. And you need to, I'm getting like this vibe that some of you guys, is very artistic. It's like something that you could be famous for, something big, and it literally says, I am famous. So this thing, tell yourself, I am famous, I am successful, I am talented, and I am prosperous. I am prosperous. So this change in your life is going to bring great abundance. It's going to be hard at first, because it is change. Change is always difficult. It's supposed to be difficult. It's a transition that you're going through, a rebirth, a regrowth, and it's going to take some adjusting to. But I need you need yourself, your guides need you to go for this goal that you've had for quite some time, but you haven't made time for. So go ahead and make time for that. Know that you're magical. I am magical. Like, you are so powerful, and I feel like you've been constantly told you aren't, or shown that you aren't good enough, but you are. You're better than good enough. You're amazing. You're great enough. Like, you're just shockingly, insanely amazing, and you haven't quite seen that lately, but you need to start looking at yourself with that confidence. And I am beautiful. So I feel like maybe you guys have gone through a change in your body, that you feel like you're just not beautiful anymore, but you are. And I feel like some of you guys are not confident about weight gain. Who cares? That's just more to love, okay? Seriously, like, when you know what, I don't even want to get into it, but you just need to know that no matter what you look like, you really are gorgeous, because you're an amazing person. Gorgeous, beautiful, handsome, whatever it is, you're an amazing person. And honestly, what you look like on the outside really doesn't matter, because the crappiest people can look really good, and they're like really crappy people. But seeing true beauty, like, I honestly don't really see people what they look like outer appearance, a lot of the time I see their souls and their auras and stuff like that, and that makes me like, oh, you're beautiful. And I can see that you are a beautiful spirited person. I see this pink aura for some of you, and pink has a lot to do with unconditional love. So you're unconditionally loving to people. That is one of the most beautiful things ever, because you love people no matter what condition they are in, and that's what's beautiful. Okay, so look at yourself and say, I'm beautiful. Start seeing yourself within and on the outside as beautiful. Who cares about those stretch marks? Who cares about the big beauty mark on your face? Who cares? Like, you are beautiful. Start accepting that flaw as beauty. Okay, somebody likes it. Okay. I am healthy, so start taking better care of your body. Start loving yourself more. Start cherishing yourself more. Start taking time for self-healing, because this is going to show your children. I'm really getting the sense of children. This is going to show your children to be healthy and to be loving to themselves as well. So know that they're watching you. And for those of you who don't have children, there's still people looking up for you, looking up to you. I defeat obstacles. Whatever this obstacle is, you're going to get through it and you're going to thrive. You're literally going to adapt and thrive through this whatever you're about to go through. So start gaining that confidence and knowing that you're powerful, you're strong, and you've got this. I express myself clearly. There's something that you feel is going on. You need to start speaking up. You need to start making it clear that this is what you feel. And don't let somebody tell you that you're crazy, because you're not. Your intuition is guiding you right now. I am powerful. So maybe you feel like you're a little powerless. For some of you who are stay-at-home parents, you probably feel you're powerless because you're not the one getting the paycheck. I'm pretty sure you are handling very well what is going on at home, okay? So don't even feel like that. Be confident. Know that you're powerful still, and there's always a way out, okay? Always a way out, always a way out, always a way out. You just have to find that light. I'm cosmic. You are literally out of this world. You're amazing, and I need you to find that beauty in yourself once again. I am mysterious. So this tells me that people probably do look at you like, I don't know what's really going on in their life. Like, they might be nosy, but it's really none of their business. So keep yourself a little, because I also sense that some of you do talk a lot to people. You're trying to like tell people what's going on in your life. Keep yourself a little mysterious. Like, don't let everybody know what's going on in your life. Work in silence, basically. Go through your troubles, not in silence, but only to people that you really trust. Don't tell everybody. I am intelligent. You are very smart, which means that you can get out of any situation that you need to get out of, okay? I stay focused. So stay driven towards your soul's purpose, your soul's mission, and go for it. Go for these goals. I am fabulous. You really are. You truly are. You're fabulous. I can see it. I definitely am seeing this pink aura for some of you, and it just tells me that you are really unconditionally loving. You're just a nurturer. Like, you just you bring this light energy into a room. So bring that light energy into yourself as well. I am peaceful. Be at peace for whatever is going on in your life. Whatever it is you feel like is going on in your life, be at peace with it. Accept those people for who they are. Accept that job for what it's doing, and move on if you want to. And if you want to fix it, then try to fix it, but be at peace with what is currently going on. Know that it's for something. It's trying to teach you something. And I am blessed. You have such a blessed life. Start looking around at the blessings in your life and stop focusing so much on the things that are quite negative. And I just want to say, stay strong and really start believing in yourself, trusting your intuition, and finding your confidence, because you deserve to look at yourself better than the way that you look at yourself now. I feel this lack of confidence, and it's been there for some time, 3 years or 3 something ago, or I don't know. I'm seeing the number 3, but just really be cautious about how you're thinking about yourself, and get some rest. I sense you very exhausted. You're really just even back pains. Like you just need a break. So demand that break because you deserve it. Even if you're a stay-at-home parent or whatever, and your husband or your wife comes home and they're like tired from work, okay, you're tired from keeping the kids all day, so you could still take a break. They get to have a lunch break and stuff. You probably have to feed the kids and stuff. And it's just, you know, start demanding what you deserve. And if you need a babysitter or something, I'm really sensing children. I really hope this resonates with you, but if you need a babysitter or something, try having them come to your home and you being there while they babysit and you seeing how they treat your kids. Like maybe you can act like you're working, or even get those little cameras and stuff that you can have connected to your phone, your Wi-Fi and your phone, and leave the house for a few hours and just you have to let them know though. Maybe have them sign a contract, and you know, you could do that. I really hope that this reading resonated with you. This is a very specific reading. And I wish you the best in the month of August. I wish you self-healing, self-love, and all of that greatness. And make sure you like and subscribe. And see you next time. Alright guys, we are moving on to group 5, Malachite. Let's see your message, Malachite. Alright. August. What is coming in August? So you guys have got 2 8 of rods, 8 of wands. They're the same thing. And one of them is upside down. So I feel like, I'm getting multiple messages, so take what resonates. With the upside down 8 of rods, I'm getting that sometimes you move very fast because there's a lot of things you don't feel like dealing with at the time. And you'll take on like other people's things, or other things that people are asking you to do because you're like, okay, yeah, I can do this. Because you don't feel like getting deep into your subconscious and figuring out what's really going on. That's for some of you. And for the other part of you, I see that some of you guys have been kind of stuck and don't know what you want to do or how to do something. So you've been kind of stagnant with your goals. But in the month of August, for all of you, I see you moving forward. You moving forward for emotional reasons for some of you, which is like you really going head first and trying to self-heal. And for the other parts of you, I see new creative ideas coming to you, no longer being stagnant, being determined now, being motivated. I see determination for all of you, just being determined and very motivated at that in the time of the month of August. I cannot get my sentences right. Mercury retrograde is just, okay? I don't know what's going on during y'all's Mercury retrograde for those of you watching it during Mercury retrograde, but all right. For 8 of Cups, I see in the month of August you're going to be trying to figure out what you want in your life. You're going to be trying to figure out what you want for your future as well. And I see that some of you guys are going to be trying to travel. With the 2 of Rods, I see that as well. You're going to be trying to take a vacation, trying to step away from a lot of the things going on and chaos going on in your life. And 8 of Pentacles tells me that you're probably going to have some extra abundance coming in, which is going to make it a little bit easier for you to travel. Maybe a promotion for some of you as well. I also see with the 8 of Pentacles, some of you guys may have been penny pinching or something, but you're finally going to learn how to budget better and how to manage your money better and start seeing the money that you have as a blessing already. And this is going to bring more abundance into your life. That's funny that Malachite is the crystal that popped up, because I think of money when I think of that crystal. And with the Justice card, I feel like you're going to be sticking up for yourself, standing up for yourself in the month of August, and really just loving yourself. I see you creating this balance in your life as well. Balance between work and fun. And I really sense some of you guys having a break from work and trying to take those leave days that you deserve. And with the Death card, I see that you're going to be led to a rebirth, a growth process in your life where you're going to be changing. You're stepping into a new phase in your life. And some of you guys are turning like 25 or 30 or like one of those milestone ages where you're just like, wow, like, yeah, it's time to figure out what I really want. Do I really want this? Do I want to keep this job? Do I want to get a new job? Do I want my hair to look like this anymore? Like, you're really changing things around. You're switching things up in the month of August. With the Queen of Wands, I see that you are a nurturer, and this means that you probably gift people stuff, you help people get through things, and you just bring comfort to people and almost like this confidence to people where they feel like they can speak to you, they feel like they can come to you if you need help. I see some of you guys probably have a cat, or you love animals, you love nature, so get out in nature, really explore it at this time. And I see that people are probably going to come to you for help in the month of August, but only help them if you have enough energy to. I see some Leo energy. Maybe a Leo will need help, or maybe you are a Leo. I see like some cat energy, which is kind of like this playful energy. So you'll probably be a little, my card is messing up. You'll probably be a little playful during the month of August. I see some children in the month of August. Maybe you get along well with children, or you'll have a child in the month of August. Or someone getting pregnant in the month of August. Birthing new ideas. Being playful. I see playful spirit in the month of August. With the Ten of Pentacles, I see that someone will most likely be gifting you something. And I also see that you'll be gifting someone something. It's almost like you're gifting someone something, and then what goes around comes around, almost like karma. Or maybe you have gifted so many things, and now like you may not have it as much, and you were being gifted something in the month of August, something beautiful. And I see that your angels and your guides are with you. They're loyal to you, and a lot of you, the gift is going to come from your angels and guides. And this could be a birth of a new idea. This could be the birth of a new foundation. With the Empress, for some of you who have been trying to get pregnant, I see that you possibly will be getting pregnant in the month of August. And this card has a lot to do with fertility. So not only fertility physically with getting pregnant, but fertility with your ideas and just creativity. I see a lot of creativity with the fertility as well. And just this amazing burst of newness. Which makes sense, because one of your affirmations is, I explore new ideas. So go for these new ideas. Take these new ideas and make them happen. Literally step forward with them. Be motivated with them. Be determined with these ideas, because they're going to take you really far. I see success in these new ideas, this new craft that you're getting into. And with the Seven of Wands, I see you almost protecting your ideas. Probably not telling anybody about them, trying to make them succeed before you tell people. This is a really great thing, because you don't want anybody putting negative energy into your ideas, your creativity, your success. I'm confident. So be confident in these new ideas that you are getting. Go for them and really step out for them. And I accept rebirth. You're going to be going through a rebirth, a change in your life, a change in mindset, a change in circumstance. Some of you guys living somewhere else, like some of you guys traveling. It's going to be a lot of changes going on in the month of August. Welcome those changes into your life. And it's ironic that you guys also got this, like, she's pregnant. So I really do see some of you guys getting pregnant in the month of August. As in those who want to get pregnant, who've been trying. I'm really seeing you've been trying for a long time, and oh look, a baby's in me. Or a baby's in my wife. Or my spouse, my girlfriend, whatever. I am strong and I am loved. So maybe you feel like you're pretty weak right now and like you don't have everything together, but just know that you are strong, you are powerful, and also let that vulnerability in to really accept, you know, the things that do make you feel weak in your life. Accept that, like, you don't always have to be positive, but when you are negative, try to find the light in things. It's not always about lying to yourself and saying I'm okay when I'm not. It's about saying I'm not okay with this, but I'm going to do this to make sure that I can get through this. I am loved. You are loved. We love you. Okay? We love you. So I am loved, and love yourself because that's most important. I live with eternal hope. So go for those goals that you have and have hope in them. Don't doubt it, okay? Go for it. Trust it. And I submit to my purpose. So clearly you have a purpose you were meant to fulfill. And that purpose that you are thinking of right now is currently that purpose that you were meant to fulfill. There may be multiple purposes for you, but currently right now, whatever you were just thinking is your purpose right now. So go for it. And thank you so much for watching. I wish you the best in the month of August, and for those of you who are trying to get pregnant, congratulations on your pregnancy. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.